recording? Yes. So we will have a webinar in two parts. So this is the webinar like for business opportunities. So for those who don't know, Tuesdays we are running a business webinar for describing the technology, SkyWay technology, and also investment part, how you can be part of the project by just investing and how important it is to invest as well today. And every Thursday we are running the SkyWay kind of a webinar together with a business opportunity. So for those people who want to be not just as investors, as a passive investors I call them, but want to be more involved in building the brand, making awareness, talking to as many people as you can. There is a business opportunities for you as well. So today I will be explaining more the business part, and we will have Maddie who will explain you more on the technology side. So today's agenda is okay, I will put it like that. So today's agenda is the major challenges we are facing in 21st century. And more what we have been, facing on a daily basis. Then we have, as traditionally, what is SkyWay Invest Group, Mr. Anatoly Yunitsky as a person behind this idea, SkyWay technology, how we have done this so far, Eco Technopark in development stages, very exciting part. I guess that was the best. The best slide where we're explaining how far and how much we have done so far. Then, obviously, the contract that has been signed so far, and what is in it for you. As I said, it's going to be business opportunities explanation, more in details. What are the next steps, news and promotions, Q&A, and a little present for those who are attending this webinar first time and who hasn't signed up yet. So stay with us, and then you will find out what is this little gift from our side. So the person who will be with you for the next 20 to 30 minutes is Madalina Dumitras. I know her as a very bright person, very passionate about the project as well, and I'm happy she's with our company. So I will give her a presenter opportunity. So hopefully you will be joining, and I see you very shortly again.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I don't know if you can see me and hear me. I will ask my colleague Annette to kind of confirm if I'm online. Okay. Thank you for the introduction, Annette. For a beautiful introduction. Indeed, my name is Madalina Dumitras, and at the moment I am a part of the team as an investments relation manager at Global Transnet UK. Initially, I became part of this amazing project only as a private investor and actually as a passive investor. But then I decided that there is a big opportunity for me to help the team get to the next level and bring my own contribution to this global project, because it's not only SkyWay is not only for UK or for France or for Spain, it's globally. My previous expertise is in business and communication, And to be honest, I am, as Annette said, I am really passionate about this project, and I could see the real potential and the real value that it can bring to the humanity, and to how it can change people's lives. Um, Indeed, I'm really concerned, guys, about the reality of the transport today. Not only in London, because I live in London. I don't know which parts of the world are you tuning at the moment. Where are you from? If you can tell me, that would be great. So we can get to know each other better. Um, I want to kind of start my presentation by showing you four main pictures, which can very easily describe the current reality of people traveling around the world. Like the three main ones are from London, as you can see. The one on the left corner, up, it's from New York. I've been visiting New York in June last year, and I was really disappointed about the traffic that there is there, and also the type of transport that they have. However, this is the reality that people are facing at the moment: overcrowding transport, unsafe, because it's unsafe. And actually, myself, this week, I kind of had an accident. I got my can I say it, bump into the doors, and I almost fell over another person. And to me, this is not possible in the 21st century. This is not possible. This is not something that we should face, considering we pay a lot of money for public transport, especially here in London. And I think I share with you the price that I paid, in the last 5 years for public transport. It's almost 20K, I think, in the last 5 years. And what we're getting in return, we're getting unsafe transports, pollution, overcrowding, carriages. And that for me was enough one day, when I said, well, I want to bring my own contribution to this project. I want to make it my own mission, a mission to kind of change the reality, not only here in UK, but also around the globe. Because, as I said, it's not a problem only in UK, in London, or in New York. It's all over the globe. And people that travel by public transport know what I'm talking about. Very briefly, who we are and what we do. Basically, SkyWay Invest Group is the financial arm of the SkyWay technology. We in SkyWay Invest Group have the role to bring the money to the project, but also to act as an educational investment portal, and to be also the trademark of the Skyway railway system. Our mission, basically, through the whole project, is to educate people about the importance of investments, and having the right education, and being knowledgeable, and being equipped with the right knowledge, actually, to make wise decisions, and to create profitable investment portfolios. So this is what we do. We empower people, we educate them about investments, and why is it important to invest, in what is the power of investments. But also, at the same time, we are the financial arm of Skyway. Okay, who is behind this idea with Skyway Invest Group? Basically, is our general director, Andrei Havradov. As I said, he is the one who 2 years ago met with Unitsky, and kind of put together a system to bring the money and to make Unitsky's idea become reality. Andrei Harado is the author and the founder of the Academy of Private Investors as well. He is a very reputable person in Russia, and he's a multimillionaire and master of multi-network businesses and a professional investor and business coach. And he's also the author of many investment and finance courses and people motivation and management. He has a very good relationship with Unitsky, obviously, and he is the person who believed in Unitsky dreams when probably no one believed, or they wanted to take advantage of the Unitsky's idea. But no, he kind of put in place a system with Unitsky to bring all the funds necessary for the project to be developed further. Now, what I want to talk about is about the SkyWay technology in itself and Mr. Unitsky. Mr. Anatoly Unitsky, he's the person, he's the general designer of the SkyWay string technology. He is the person who kind of decided that the future transportation should look differently. He had an idea, he had a dream, like same as Martin Luther King when he said, "I have a dream." It's the same. Unitsky had a dream 40 years ago when he decided to optimize the transport system by making it more accessible, highly efficient, and safe. He is an inventor and scientific person, and he is the author of over 200 scientific papers and more than 100 inventions in the field of construction, transport, machine building, electronics, and chemical industries. He's a very reputable person, again, in Belarus, and he received many certificates and awards, including 2 grants from the United Nations for development of technology. I will apologize. I think I'm having my throat a sore throat very soon. Mr. Unitsky, as I said, he wanted to kind of bring a different type of technology, transport technology, to the world. And at the time when he kind of coined the technology, the reality was different. And what was then, it was not relevant. The technology was not relevant for the time when he thought about it. But today, nowadays, more and more, we need different and alternative transport solutions in order to be able to tackle the pollution, the growing of the population, bearing in mind that very soon we're gonna go to 7 billion people around the world. So we kind of need, definitely we need different transport solutions to help us cope with all these challenges. But I want to share with you a video right now about the SkyWay string technology and about how this technology works. And I think, because I always believe that a video would speak more than 1,000 words, and I want kind of you to have a look at it, and we'll discuss after that. Right. Right. Every time I look at this video, to be honest, it makes me more proud of being part of this project and to bring my own contribution because it gives me the feeling that I'm leaving something behind and I'm giving something back to the entire world through the work that I do together with the team here in UK, trying to promote this project as much as I can and talk to people about the benefits and the advantages of the Skyway technology. As you can see from this picture, Skyway is developing four types of transport. Um, one of Actually, two of them have already been launched in the Berlin InnoTrans exhibition. This is the Unibike and the Urban Skyway. No, the Unibus, sorry. Um, uh, and also you can see that um, the little one, our baby, is the Unibike, which has been already tested and it's actually up and running in Minsk and in Belarus. And this is dedicated. It comes in two forms: with the bike or with the bike element, or just people element. The bike element is dedicated for parks. For instance, for here in London, like we can adopt this technology in Hyde Park, and uh, could give people the chance to kind of exercise if they want, at the same time that they are crossing the park, or just to cross the park from one side to another in a faster way if they want to. Also, another type of transport is the high-speed skyway, and this is designed for intercity passenger transportation over long distances, up to 10,000 kilometers. This is energetically highly efficient and safe and eco-friendly, and it can run up to 500 kilometers per hour. Also, we have the urban skyway. Again, it's the performance is just a second, like sorry, I'll have to go back, sorry. Oh, I apologize, I'm just trying to kind of what I'm doing. Okay, let me see. Urban Skyway is dedicated for city, and it can run up to 120 kilometers per hour. Can be within the cities to connect cities, and then we have the Cargo Skyway. This is designed for cargo transportation, basically transportation goods. These are the main types that Skyway is developing at the moment. Skyway technology is developing at the moment. And only three types of transportation need certification because they are carrying people, and these are high-speed skyway, urban skyway, and unibike and unibus. For cargo, there is no need for specific technology certification because they're not carrying. It's not the type of transportation that is carrying people. The benefits, one of the other benefits of this technology is that actually is the biggest one, is that it can be built anywhere, and the cost for building such innovative and eco-friendlier transport system is between $3 to $8 million, depending on the projects, depending on the land, on the yeah, depending on the project, depending where you want to build it, and what type of transport obviously you go for. So this is it all for Skyway technology. This is for the type of transport that we have at the moment. And I want to show you this picture again and again, because this is reflecting um, what it used to be before on a picture, on a Photoshop, like only a design. Now it's a reality, because we have already up and running the Unibike and the Unibus. They, as I've said, they've been launched in Germany last year. The first transport exhibition, one of the biggest transport exhibition in the world. We also have the production facility. Again, it's not far from I mean, from what it used to be a picture, and that's why we have our baby Unibike, as I said, which is the cheapest version of Skyway technology. It costs $3 million to build per kilometer. Yeah. So this is what we have so far. And how did we did it? We managed to raise until now 22 million through crowdfunding. And the idea of crowdfunding was that Unitsky didn't want it to kind of go to the banks or go to big investors to pay high commissions, or to give big investors a big chunk of the company, because some of them, they ask between 60 and 70% of the company. So he decided to ask the people to support this project and to help him make this project become reality, because at the end of the day, people are going to benefit from this transport system and people are going to use it. And he wanted kind of to give people the chance to become co-owners of such a great transport system, and to be part of an amazing and global project. And this is how we raised the money for Ecotechnoparts, this money for Ecotechnoparts so far, through crowdfunding, thanks to you, thanks to people like you who believe in futuristic projects, who believe that technology is not staying at the same level, but is progressing all the time, and there is always place for better and for innovation. At the moment, what we have achieved is it's that we are at the stage number 8 from the development stages of the company before going to IPO. And basically, this stage is one of the most important stages in the development of the company, because it's the demonstration and certification stage. And once we have this done, we are ready to adopt, and no one will stop us to adopt the technology around the world, and to kind of implement the transport systems in the countries that already express interest in and sign agreements and protocols with us to start building the technology. And among these countries are Skyway Australia with Road Hook. There's also India. India very recently signed a contract, our first contract, and again, I'm really proud and I'm really happy and thrilled about this news. It's they signed the first contract with us for 922 million to start building in 3 cities, but the plan is to build in 19 cities in India. The type, and to implement the type of Skyway transport system. Also, Ireland has expressed interest. Turkey, Philippines and other countries such Italy, Germany are already on board, Bulgaria as well. I myself um, would like to bring the project to Romania, the country where I live, and I think Romania has a big potential. And I'm already in touch with people back home, trying to promote it and to establish a partnership with the Romanian government. Um, this is like these are all the countries, not all, I mean, this is part of them that already express interest in great interest actually in developing our actually implementing, sorry, development is not the right word, implementing the technology in their countries once it's certified and ready. Very soon we're gonna jump to stage number 9, and we are very thrilled because it's gonna happen on the 8th of March, and this means that we are one step closer to the IPO. IPO is the um, kind of the last and the most important stage for us, because that's the stage when we're gonna see our shares grow in value. As we always said, the shares are now very little price, they're very cheap, and the plan and the projection is that in 2 to 4 years, when we're gonna go to the IPO, we're gonna the price of one share would reach at minimum $1, even more, because the more we build, the more the price of the shares are going to go up, is going to go up. So that's kind of from my side. What I want to add is that this type of transportation can be built anywhere, as you can see, in the middle of sea, in the middle of mountains, in the middle of safari. There's nothing stop us. So it's a more eco-friendlier transport system, but also more cost-effective and accessible, because it can be built anywhere. As usual, I would like to kind of share with you an article from Google, again regarding challenges, passenger transport challenges in the UK, because all of us know, and not only in UK, it is a reality, as I've said it before, that is relevant for any country around the world. Roads are congested across the UK, and the trains are overcrowded, and the population is growing. The demand of transport has increased, and in order to keep with the demand and to maintain the citizen quality of life, the government has continuously increased its spending. In spite of this, the situation has become worse. So I can see that more and more newspaper articles are talking about these challenges, about these issues. Maybe 2-3 years ago, these issues were not that discussed. There were some organizations trying to raise awareness about the transportation and the challenges in the transportation, mainly in UK, but not that much. I mean, 2-3 years ago, maybe newspapers were not that concerned about the situation, but now I can see that more and more we have this kind of articles highlighting the real issues. And as in Skyway, all of us, we believe that we have a solution for all these challenges, for pollution, for overcrowding, for problems such as road accidents, and you know, land, how we use the land, it's all interconnected, and interlinked. And with Skyway, we aim to deliver safer, faster, more sustainable, and smoother rail services. and this is our biggest aim through to this project. However, this is a webinar dedicated to business opportunities with Skyway, not only to talk about the technology itself or the challenges of transports nowadays, and therefore I'm gonna invite Annette, my colleague, again to go through business opportunities with Skyway. Thank you very much for attending tonight. This is all from my side. Annette, now you can go ahead with your part of presentation. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I told you I'm going to be back. Thank you, Maddie, for explanation. I think it was quite clear what we are trying to achieve, why and how what we are doing here today we can help people, not just in the UK, but worldwide. Okay, I'm just going to mute Maddie. Yeah, perfect. So yes, as she mentioned throughout her presentation, it's very important to show the people the value. Instead of, if you have new people that you're going to present or talk about the Skyway, first find the pain point for each person. This is a very crucial kind of point or very good information for you to see, what is the frustration for the person. And we can, as you can see, we can cover everything. We can cover people who are, traveling a lot, people who are using cars or bicycle or transport. We can solve their problems in some shape or form. In all of those cases. And the most important, I believe, for each of us is that we can save time, and time is the most valuable asset for us. So for those who don't know, my name is Annette Martinson, and I'm within the company for the last already 3 years. So I'm from first beginning when Armand brought this idea to the UK. I was one of his closest friends. Thanks to that, I guess the universe was sending all this situation and Armand to meet me, and I know to him and everything that happened with him for us to be where we are today. And accidentally or with all my good knowledge of investment world, I become a private investor and a Skyway shareholder, just like that in one day. Even though it took a bit too long, it took a long time for Armand to pursue me that this is something that I need to go ahead. I did it, and that was one of my best decisions in life. However, I have had an experience in working in conference industry, organizing conferences on a bit on a smaller scale, but for C-level executives. So I have learned a lot from the business side. How how companies are working, and what is the necessary things, or how we can approach the biggest audience. And I have learned sales and business management in 5 years time, since I moved to London. I moved to London from Latvia 7 years ago, so I never could imagine that I will be where I am today, and especially even running webinars, which is pretty exciting, which is one of my kind of dreams that I have completed and still learning. So in a company, I'm more representing like a marketing and sales side. I'm kind of trying to build the brand and increasing the awareness together with my team, and also approaching bigger investors and showing them this opportunity. And as Maddie mentioned this particular webinar is more for business opportunities. She explained the technology side, but most of the people they are also interested not to just be as an investor, a passive investor, but they also would love to be more involved in building the project, whether in the UK or international globally. But instead of just you know getting these people in the project and them helping us, we want to give something back. And this moment, I guess, is one of the most valuable part of the company, as they are trying to help people as well who are trying to help them. So this is one of the companies I have come across where I can actually invest without being professional investor with thousands or millions in my account. This is the People's Project. Therefore, we are giving an opportunity for people from all around the world with different backgrounds, even not with different financial situations, to be involved in the project, supporting the project. Here today, you have an opportunity to invest. As little as, let's say, $250. You can go even lower if you want, but today I have given some examples here just to to show what are the opportunities. So if you talk about the amount of $250, then you would create, or you would buy a portfolio of 25,000 units, which would be equal after the IPO, once the company goes an IPO, $25,000. Do you understand? So today you invest $250, and after the IPO, the portfolio would be $25,000 worth. The package. You can go a bit higher. You can go up to $1,000 or $5,000, which gives you the opportunity to create a portfolio worth more than $1 million, which I think is pretty excited. And this is only the kind of undervalued value or price per one share. As Maddie said, more roads will build, more a bigger value the company, it will like the value for the company will increase, and who knows, maybe once we go on an IPO, one share could cost $10 or $50 or $100. Just imagine what kind of money we're talking about here, and where else today you would be able to invest that kind of money to get so much, that kind of portfolio. I was not able to invest in Apple. I was not able to invest in what else? In some kind of another phones or computers or cars, because I'm not a private investor. But here you have an opportunity to do so. For those who don't have, let's say, £5,000 in your bank account, but you see this is opportunity to get over 1 million shared portfolio, so that's fine. Don't worry about that. Today, till 7th of March, 9 o'clock UK time, you still have an opportunity to buy the package, which would be stretch in 10 months installment payments. So every month you can invest $500, and within the 10 months time, you would pay out 5,000, and you will have a portfolio of over 1 million. If, for example, I had one person that asked me, like, okay, fine, if I can pay you today $500, then the next month $500, but then suddenly I have all the rest of money I needed. Perfect, that's not a problem. Go to your back office, and you will be able to pay out all the rest of the amount. But as on the previous webinar, one person came back to me saying, "Well, I don't have even this $500." I'm saying this as an example. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different opportunities. You choose whichever for you is the most suitable one. As the first one you can see is you can pay $50 every month for 10 months and pay out $500. As I already mentioned, $500 for 10 months, or you can go for the maximum $5,000 and you would get 14 million share package of shares at the end of the 10 months installment. So choose whichever is more suitable for you. But as I said, please don't miss the deadline. As I say again and again and again, we are changing the discount once the company goes in the stage 9, the development stage. 8th of March is the day when we are changing it officially to stage 9. However, the deadline, the last payment, or let's say the last purchase, needs to be made before like March 7, 23:55 Moscow time, which would be the March 7, 9 p.m. UK time. And again, as I said at previous webinar as well, unfortunately, this is kind of a people's people mentality sometimes. Well, we cannot say anything bad about that, but some people, they see this deadline as a deadline, like, oh my god, yeah, at that time, 1 hour before, I will make this payment. Please don't do that. The system will crash, and then will be late payments. The payment won't come to the back office, so something is going to happen, because it always happens. You know, for the people who always wait for the last minute, tell them, you know, that the deadline is, I don't know, 5th of March or 6th of March. I don't know, you know how many people, how much time each people requires to realize that this is the deadline. And again, I will give you an example. If you have a mortgage, or you have a credit card, or you pay for your car, or for anything, if you have you have to make a monthly payment. So you know the monthly payment will be on 15th of each month, or the 1st of each month, and you will make the payment before then. You're not going to miss it, and you're not going to go to bank, or you're not going to go to, I don't know, credit institution, and you're not going to tell them, oh my god, I forgot, or I did the last payment in the last minute. Please, this is not going to, it's not the same situation. It is the same situation. You can't come here and you can't say, well, look, please extend the deadline or so. Please follow the deadline and make sure you have made a payment at least the day before. Okay? All good, yeah? The business opportunities. I think it's time to change our Monday. I have changed the Monday. I changed the Monday last August, 1st of August 2016. Instead of waking up every Monday and thinking, oh my God, Monday, I don't want to go to work. The same thing it was, oh my God, Monday, I don't want to go to school or college, right? Are you familiar with this kind of feelings? So why don't we change the situation from this, oh my God, to yes, it's Monday, let's do it. What we can do it, what we can do for this week. How will you plan your week on Sunday? This is the best way how to do that. Plan your week on Sunday, knowing what exactly you're going to do, waking up on Monday at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, right? When I used to work in a corporate business in the conference industry, every Monday I woke up not knowing what I want to do, and not knowing, oh my God, what I can expect of work, right? I was like, oh no, I don't want to. And then you calculating the time, how much time left to lunchtime and how much time left to go to work home. And the same on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Wednesday comes, and then Thursday is like a little Friday, and Friday, yes, weekend is coming here. Why don't we create the environment and this entrepreneur mindset that we need to plan a week, 2 weeks, a month ahead, knowing what we have to do, and every time you wake up, you know what you have to do, what target is for you. This is for me. It's Monday, Tuesday, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter sometimes if it's Saturday or Sunday. I still wake up and I'm happy to do work. Sometimes I do a bit too much. Sometimes I work even more than I used to work when I was for corporates. But now here I see, more I do, more I get. So this is also a balanced lifestyle. When I used to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday work or job, by the way, is the same as just over broke or jail. I was chasing someone else's dream, as in I was at the bottom of the line. I was like a sales manager, and I was making money to so many people, and they were giving me so little. So for me to save the money for trips, or to save the money to take my family somewhere, or to buy some stuff for me. I had to save so much and to give up so much. But today, I have my time. I can work around my family. I can go on any trip I want. I can travel with my partner, whenever he goes somewhere, or to plan 5 family trips this year. It never happened before. And why? Because I was working, this 9 to 5 job. Even think before, I thought, oh my God, I'm working restaurant job and I'm a waitress, and working Saturdays, Sundays. That's my dream. My dream is to have a job Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. When I got this job, I'm telling you, last year when I was sitting in office, I was I was just like, I don't know why I'm there. I'm not giving the value for myself first, and I didn't see that I'm giving value to someone else. So why would I need to be there? And my passion wasn't there. I was just sitting by my office, picking up the phone, speaking to companies, which was pretty excited because obviously you can learn a lot of stuff. But my life was not balanced, and bosses, my directors, were expecting to me to stay even longer at office. Why? For what? And then obviously, a situation happens, then they let me go. For what reason? They didn't feel that I'm enough passion. So for those who think the job is a very secure place to be, it's not. I don't think I'm a bad employee. I think I did as much as I could. Now I'm doing even more and more successful. So maybe it wasn't a place for me. But what I'm saying, the job is not the securest place to be. Because once you don't have a job, you don't have money. Therefore, we are here today to tell you or to show you the opportunities that we are providing, in SkyWay Once Group. And I pretty much like word of mouth platform, because word of mouth is kind of a passing information from one person to other, by oral communication, which could be as simple as telling people, you know, uh, the time of the day, or places to go to eat, or places to go to visit, or places to go and shop, or do some haircut or anything. And you know what does it mean? It means that you're selling. You're selling even not knowing that, acknowledging that. And have you heard the sentence, you were born to sell? So people who tells me that, oh my God, SkyWay, no, I don't want to sell. I'm saying, but this is what you do on a daily basis. And in SkyWay, you don't have to sell. In SkyWay, you're simply saying as well the opportunity for people, or saying them that, well, this is amazing transport. Same as way you're saying, go to this restaurant and have a nice meal. The person will trust you and he will go. Will go there, and they will pay money for that meal. So why don't you say the same thing about the SkyWay? You don't like the tubes, or you don't like the traffic, or you hate to go on plane, and all this, the rush to get to the airport on time and everything. Well, tell them, well, there is a skyway transport that solve all your problems and hassles. Simple as. So I think for us, as I said here, is just passing the information to people. And if you are passionate about the transport and the product and what we're doing here, they will believe you in the same way as you would say, that hairdresser is amazing. She cuts the hair perfectly and my hair is beautiful next day and for the rest of the week. You're going to go and do that. So why don't you do it here with the same passion? Okay? So what we can offer here today is anyone can enroll and start earning from day one. For those who don't know or not aware of why I'm trying to say here, I have been involved in different network marketing businesses, Amway or Forever Living or whatever. And for me to start the business in their company, I had to buy the package. And the package varied from £200 to I think £300, the volume what I bought. And I had to buy product from them, and then whether creating pampering kind of the evenings or selling the product, but I had to sell. Those companies I had to sell. I had to show them the people the value, and I had to show them that this product cost a bit more, but the Boots product cost cheaper, but this is not as good. And it's much more difficult. Therefore, I was like, nah, I don't want to do a sales job. This is not for me. So here You don't have to buy, you don't have to invest if you don't want to, but you can earn from day one. There's no pyramidal structure, one person, one link. So for those who at first looks at the project or does the research on Google, they go say, oh, it's a pyramid or it's a scam or something. Don't listen. Try to picture their life, what I'm normally doing. I'm asking them, like, where are you, what are you doing today, what is your job or opportunities where you're involved. Most of the people say, oh, I have a corporate business and I'm sales manager. Okay, you're a sales manager, so that's the bottom, right? Okay, and who do you have above you? The manager or director, managing director, and then vice president, then directors, the CEOs, God knows how many goes up. And how are we picturing this? Like this pyramid. So who makes the most of the money? The top guy. Who makes the less money? The bottom. Can you make more money than CEO? Never. Can you make more money than manager? Never. So what is this? You are in a pyramid. You actually are in a bubble that, or in a pyramid that, from school times, they teach you to finish the schools, finish the grades, write a good CV, and get the right, the perfect job. I have no comments. Therefore, we have also unlimited earning potentials and no level limits. In the companies that I mentioned before, there are like limits on how much you can have, how many people you can have on your downline or upline, however they call it, like a horizontal level, and how many people can be on a vertical level. In SkyWay, here in SkyWay Invest Group, there is no limit how many people can be on the first level, and there are no limit how many people can be on the lowest level. 100 people, fine. 1,000 people, fine. That's what we're saying. It's a captured, the commission or earning potentials. Product proposition, as already Maddie explained it to you, we have unique product that no one else has. We have a product that is more ecological, more eco-friendlier. It doesn't damage the environment, so it's environment safe. It's cost effective to build and also for end users to use. It doesn't use so much fuel as the normal transport, so we can make better the air pollution or decrease the toxic level in the air. What would be the right English word here? And we are comfortable. The transport. I was there. I entered the unibus and I was sitting in a unibike. It's so comfortable. It's amazing. I'm telling you. And with the speed, we can save your time. What else? What else we can provide you or for others to show how unique this product is? And the gap in the market by a report of McKinsey is that the potential here is in hundreds of trillions. I think it's something around 200 trillion dollar market. This is amazing. We have gadgets all around, computers improved, television, TVs improved, but the transport we are still using the same as it was implemented 200 or 300 years ago, and especially in London. Well, anyways, no comment. Uncaptured audience, which means that there's no minimum age who can be part of the project. So, for example, if you have a baby, so instead of putting the money in a bank and just keep saving the money and money is not growing, here you can, the baby can just be born, like I think, let's say 1 year old. You pay the smallest package, for example, £50 for 10 months. That would be kind of a gift for the baby or for a little child. And once the child reached the age of 18, you cannot imagine how it can happen in 10 years time or 18 years time. The price per share could be reached, I don't know how much, what kind of value that could be. And I think this is the best gift you can give for the child. And what we can offer here for you today, and again, to be honest, I don't know, maybe you know, but I don't. There is no other company that would offer 6 multiple income streams. Today, we're offering network and investment percentage. So this this is kind of opportunity for people to, for those who are not like big investors. This is more for network marketing where you want to earn commissions on and do some business with us. So the network and investment percentage goes in different levels. So you, for example, invite someone, so you get 15% on a first level, then goes 7%, 5%, 4%, and then goes 1 to 1.5%, as low as you want to go. So the first four lines gives you the percentage 15, 7, 5, and 4 in cash from the investment this person makes, and plus 3.7% in shares. For you to reach lower level after the level 4, you have to reach the level of consultant to start receiving the passive income. Okay, so the first four levels, you are the agent, and if you want to get unlimited earnings, then you need to be at the level of consultant. I'm sorry, company representative. So basically, you show that you're, capable person. You're very energetic. You go there. You're out there. You talk to people. You bring the people in. You make the money for company, for yourself, and you are at the consultant level. And now you want to go further. Whether it's in the UK, okay, we have one office here in London, but possibly you want to open an office in Scotland, or you want to open an office in somewhere in Italy, or you want to open an office somewhere in Africa. So first you have to show the result in the company that you are in. And once you have reached the consultant level, you say, okay, now I'm ready to go and open the office. So then the company would open the office for you, and they would give you up to 6% of revenue, of the revenue. So in this particular office, you can have one director, 2, 3, 4 directors. It doesn't matter. You go there, you open the office. There are directors. You have the percentage. You share on the directors. Okay. Project initiation. So this is again depending on the project. So first you go to country. To region, you open the office, and then you say, okay, there is a project that I want to initiate, whether in that region or in that country. So let's say you build 25. There is a project that has been signed to build 25 kilometers. So 25 times, let's say, the project can be the road. We can spend. To build 1 kilometer, we can spend from 3 to 8 million. Comparing to existing transport, which costs 40 to 50 million. So let's say we have 25 kilometer project, and let's say the average number, so 5 million. So this project would cost 125 million dollars. And you as a commission, for you to get the commission, it depends what would be your involvement in closing the deal. Whether you just get us to the right people, to the government or representatives, and you just say, okay, this is the person you have to speak, this is the right person, and we go and do it. We involve the lawyers, finance directors, everyone else that we need. We're closing the deal. Or it's your involvement as well, you are helping us, then the commission can vary from 5 to 10%. Okay. Then we have a percentage from the contract. I would love to write it down. I hope you will see it. I have the board here. I found it. My little man has it. Okay, so let's say, so the contracts that we're talking about is over 100K and more. Okay. The percentage in cash can be up to 5% in cash from the deal you make, and up to 2.5% in shares. Okay, hope you see it. So let's say you have a deal that comes in for 1 million. Oops. 1 million, okay? By investor who invest 1 million, the person will receive 300 million shares in the package. 300 million. So you, as a person who does all the work, you find investor, you run the presentation, you helping answering all the questions, uh, preparing all the documents, negotiating with the investor, doing all the work, you can get maximum 5% in cash and 2.5% in shares. Okay, so if you have this investor for 1 million, so let's say you have done all the work, so 5% of 1 million would be 50,000 pounds. Okay, but in shares you would receive 7,500,000 shares. So what do you think? What is more valuable, the money you receive or the shares that you receive as a commission from the job you have done? Today, the most valuable for us are the shares than the money. You see the difference? And if, for example, we have this big deal, a big investor from Slovakia, that was investing 5 million shares. So the person who did the job times 4 in cash and times 4 in shares. Can you see that? Before, I was not putting this in papers and didn't calculate that way, but once I did it and I saw the numbers, it's crazy. Oops, what happened here? Sorry. Something. Oops. Sorry, another computer. So yeah, once you put this on a paper and start calculating, you see the difference, what you can make. So this is for today. For tomorrow, as we say, for tomorrow is the IPO. So for those who invest today, you have invested today, you have your portfolio. So once the company goes on IPO within the 2 to 4 years, your package will have a value, and you will be able to sell your shares, or you will be able to receive the dividend. For dividend, again, which project you're investing. Today, if you still invest in a main company, you will receive the dividends from all around the world, from any project, whatever is going to be built. If you wait and you think, oh, this is still risky business for me, you want to wait Eco Technopark to be finished, you can invest later, and you would be able to invest in separate projects, but then you would be receiving the dividends from those separate projects. So as I said, risk might be there still, but we have 2 contracts already signed, India and Arab Emirates. We had a delegation from Persians coming last week. We had Germans coming last Tuesday to our Eco Technopark to discuss different targets. We have discussions with numerous other countries. So, and we have 2 projects up and running. Well, one is definitely up and running, and another one will be up and running the latest by 1st of July and certified. So I don't know. I think this is pretty much straightforward. We can see the value, and we can see that this is not a dream anymore. This is reality. And so what to do next? For those who are here first time or second time, but still thinking, shall I do it, shall I not? But you, after this webinar, have decided that this is really for you and this is what you want to do. So register today, sign up cooperation agreement and complete verification process. And again, there are people who would say, no, I'm not going to give my passport details. Why do I need to do this? Well, simple, because if you go to bank or you're going to buy shares somewhere else, in a stock market, you would need to simply register those on your name, and you need to provide some identification document. You can't even buy anything, on mortgage. You can't buy by not providing your documents. So here as well, that's one part. Another part is some people think I'm going to open 10 different accounts and I will have those gifts 10 times more. So to avoid any money laundering, or let's say for us to know that you're not a robot, each person can have only one account. And to control that part, we need to verify each account. Simple as. You want to receive your shares, you want to receive your dividend, you have to do that. So far, once I explained people about that, then they're kind of happy to do it. If you have some problems, then whether go back to person who introduced you to it, or if you have some people who are very conscious about giving the details, I don't know, maybe refer them to someone within, I don't know, whether to us or someone else who can explain it. You have to learn about the product, company, and business inside and out. It's simple. As I said, don't go to person, don't present the project. Oh my God, I have an amazing project, invest the money. It doesn't work. So you need to learn the product, you need to learn about the company, and you need to know the value that you can bring to the person. So therefore, we have different training sessions as well on how to do the presentation. If you need so, just reach out to us and we can run it with you. Develop own client base and help other partners. So whoever needs help, as I said already here, I'm happy to help you if you need. If there is something that you can't do it yourself, and again, we can help one twice, but then you need to learn yourself to do it, so people can copy you and do the same. And by the way, by developing your client base, you have to attend different probably different business meetings, different conferences, network business network meetups, where you can meet the right people. Before, I thought the families and friends are the best place where to do the presentations, and they're going to be the first people who's signing up. That was my biggest, I guess, mistake. They all think that this is still not, it's not going to happen. However, they are good people, to learn to do the presentations, because they will give you the numerous of hundreds of questions, and they would be so skeptical that you would need to find a way how to turn that, in a positive way. So to develop your own client base, you need to be in an environment where people are open-minded, where people think, and then where people think about or look for the opportunities, and people with entrepreneur mindset. I'm telling you, stranger believes in me more than my own family. As strange as it can be, but that's true. If you have different experience, please tell me and share us. Maybe you have some tips that we can give it to other people as well. Do definitely meetings and presentations on a regular basis, because, and again, it's for own your benefit, because once you start running presentations, you start receiving those questions and those concerns or any other, I don't know, negative comments maybe. And once you learn them and you know how to work around it, or how to turn around, or what examples to give, or where to look for them, then it's going to be much easier for you to run the presentations. When people would be sitting, they would be listening to you, and they would say, okay, how can I invest? That's a good sign. If people ask you 3 questions, that's a good sign. If people start asking you 5, 6, 7, and God knows how many questions, that's a bad sign. Just tell them, you know what, I don't think this project is for you. Simple as. Don't waste your time. Attend all trainings and conferences. As I mentioned before, the conferences are places where you can meet people, but also conferences where you can learn. So last Friday, Saturday, I was attending also the conference, for example, for social media. Yes, it's time away from your family, but it's for your own benefit to learn something new and meet people, because what kind of people will be spending Saturday morning 9 o'clock, in some conference? Only people who wants to learn, people who are willing to find out, or look for different opportunities. And all the trainings are definitely crucial part as well. Learning and self-development every day, it's part of the conference, but also you can, for example, part of your day can start with some motivational, videos, for example, or some good online coaches or network people that are giving different presentations, like Eric Warr, or Richard Branson, or Tony Robinson, or someone else. Just look for it the day before. In the morning you wake up, don't check your emails, don't check your phone, but put up the motivational video. energize yourself, wake up with a positive mindset, then, I don't know, get your breakfast, get your coffee, then look for conference or, for the training. It doesn't need to be for 2 hours, maybe for a couple of minutes, get some tips, and then, go and start doing your work. For that, you maybe need to wake up a bit earlier, like an hour earlier. But never wake up with a phone in your hands and checking your emails. That's a bad start. And take responsibility. Whatever you say to people, know that it comes from you. We don't want people to come to us and say, but someone told us this and that, or someone promised this and this. If you introduce this to person and if you tell the person, the information, so be responsible for that. Tell them, it was your mistake, or if it's better, if you don't know the answer on the question, don't make up the answer. Just tell the person, I don't know the answer, but I will find out for you and I will come back to you as soon as possible. Be honest, tell the truth, and say, you're going to find out, you're going to fix that. There is no problem for that. Even sometimes I have to do this. And this is more respecting. And follow the system. Do whatever, your upline director is doing or someone successful person is doing, and you will be successful. Don't follow the systems that doesn't work. Follow the system that works. And promotions. We still have the Star Marathon, which is ending March 10, which I think is next week, on Thursday. That's my mom's birthday. Good ending of the marathon. So you can see in your back office still, how many stars you own, how many ruby stars you have, or the golden stars, and what you can exchange for that. Eco Technopark visit. So in Belarus, we have open day, 1st of July. Opportunity for everyone all around the world to be involved, to be attending the Eco Technopark, see their own eyes, the technology is working, and maybe even have a drive with that. As I said before, Belarus has given us a 5-day free visa entry in the country for 80 countries. I think that's pretty much covering most of the parts, most of the countries that we have partners in. So whoever is interested about the project, but they are not still in a business, or they're concerned that this is all the scam, so please welcome them. All the partners, people who support us, investors, active, passive investors, doesn't matter. Please come there. I look forward to meet you all there. A new payment option, which is obviously not new anymore, is Advocash. Similar to PayPal system, you have to create your own login where you will have your back office. You do the verification, you attach your card, and there is low commission for money exchange, for currency exchange, and I think in our back office is even zero for you to put it on and do the payment. Very simple. I did it within 2 days. You also can order the card, and with the card you will be able to make the payment and take the money out in any country as well. Coming soon, as I mentioned you before, there is always an opportunity for you to be improved, doing some conferences, attending conferences, trainings. So we are planning to do the interactive progressive training master profi, which will be organized by our two main speakers, Mila and Armand. Maybe there will be some changes by the time they complete the training program, but everything is everything is coming soon. Just follow the updates and news. And for those who stayed with me till the end, as I said, the little gift. But this is only for those people, obviously, who are here first time. So this is the promotion code. Once you do the registration, before you click submit, there is a promo code where you have to enter this number or combination letters and the numbers, MRC 0131FZQ, and you will get extra shares. So in total, if you register today, if you're a new person, then you will have total amount of shares, like the total value would be 50 shares in your back office. Okay, and this is valid till 31st of March, 23:59 Moscow time. So I hope you write it down or did a screenshot. If not, then obviously you can come back to me on Skype as well. And that's it for now. Okay, do you have any questions and answers? No? Okay. Thank you for your attention, guys, then. And I look forward to, to see you, by the way, those who live in London. We are having a conference on Monday at 7 o'clock in our office in Old Street Station, very close near to Old Street Station. So if you're in London or around, I would be happy to meet you. If not, then maybe we can do some city tours to your country or to your city. Otherwise, I look forward to meet you. I mean, to see you next Tuesday in our investment webinar. All right. Thank you very much, and have a nice evening. Bye.